Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passionate Kelsie and welcome to this very passionate vlog. We are heading towards the end of November and I want to make more things, right? My drop, as always, will be on the last Saturday, so this month it is going to be the 29th. I'll go live, noon Central Standard Time, sell everything I've got. But before that, we have some holidays. Obviously, we've got Thanksgiving coming up. We have a lot of family time. I'm gonna go help my grandma cook. Gonna be busy, so right now is the time where I need to kick it in gear and make some extra stuff. And so this vlog will begin last night.
Hi guys. Tonight I am planning to knit some chunky beanies, although today I am not double stranding acrylic yarn. I have brought with me a selection of fancy wool yarns to make beanies with. First of all, we have We Are Knitters The Wool, 100% wool, pink. This is left over from whenever I made a sweater with this long time ago, like years ago. So finally gonna use it. Next I have, this is Cascade Spontaneous, 100% extra fine merino wool. The color is gold. And yeah, it's just also a big wool. Beautiful yellow color. Lastly, I have some Malabrigo. This is Rasta. I think that is the yarn name, and then the color is 866 Acro Iris. Yes. This one is my favorite. The color is just literally to die for. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna be starting with this one. Although I realize that this is a hank and I do not have a yarn winder down here and I don't want to go upstairs. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hand wind this into a ball very carefully. I'm pretty sure all of these are a super bulky 6, which should generally equivalent to double stranding the worsted on my knit chunky beanie pattern. So we're just gonna see how it goes. I know I've done it before and I'm pretty sure it works. So I got up this morning and I packed a bunch of orders. I think I went through like 80 of them. Got them all squared away with the tote bags and the stickers and all of that stuff. And then right after that, I filmed a P.O. box opening video and did some editing work. So basically, I am just sitting down to start actually knitting, and I have a headache because of course I do, I always have a headache. So I am excited to just sit here and mindlessly knit and watch movies. I finished our first hat. I used the entire skein. I was going for my regular like folded brim, and to do that I'm supposed to knit until it's 11 inches, but I didn't realize that I was running out of yarn until I was at like 9 inches, which is too far for it to be just a straight down beanie, but not far enough for the folded brim beanie, so it's just kind of right in the middle. I think it could probably still work as a folded brim, actually. It'll just be a little bit shorter. Let's see. I usually like the brims to be like 4 inches, but it's probably gonna be more like 2 inches. Or they could just wear it however they want, really. Extremely cute. I'm gonna move on to the wool because our other color is still hanked and I don't wanna roll it into a ball.
So here is where I stopped last night. Not long at all after that last clip. This yarn was just a bit thicker and harder to work with than the last yarn, so it was hurting my wrist quite a bit. I honestly thought that I got farther. I was thinking, why don't I just cast off now and make it a headband? But this is not even wide enough to be headband worthy. Maybe I will do a couple more rows and just make it a headband. Didn't get to the yellow yarn at all. And then we have this masterpiece. Let's put a tag on here. Gray. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Literally so cute. And also incredibly warm. I'll have to take some pictures of this in a little bit. Well, maybe. It is super gray and rainy today, so might have to wait till tomorrow. Finishing this is on my agenda, but also I was thinking about trying to make some things that I really haven't made in a long time. The first of which is fingerless gloves. I think that I've probably only ever made like one pair of fingerless gloves, and they were for my cousin, and it was really early in my crochet career, so I wouldn't say that they were very good. And I want to redeem myself, okay? So I am going to be on the lookout for a nice pattern. I actually think I might have one saved, but I'm not sure. I've got to check. And we will make some fingerless gloves. I feel like that project should be a relatively quick project. And then after that, I wanted to make another beanie. Yes, I know I have a lot of beanies, but this one is different. I want to make a cat ear beanie. I have, of course, made some of these. They were really popular, like in, 2018, around that area. And then they kind of left, and now they're kind of coming back. So if that's what the people want, that's what the people will get. But that's what's on my agenda for today, maybe leaking into tomorrow. Finishing this, I probably will honestly make it an ear warmer instead of a full hat. Move on to some fingerless gloves, and then a cat ear beanie.
Okay, Tanner.
Crazy that I just saved your ass.
I'm just saying,
And
I know that I'm a Mason, and I said it out
How
loud.
hungry you are.
Are you insomniac?
You're safe and you
Shane,
still want to be
what
in
are
the
you?
front.
Please don't say Hunter. Do not say Hunter.
And that's how
Before they've even ordered, I think this adding an extra per video isn't complete until I also put for error. I'm gonna have to get 8 perfects in a row later.
I have made one headband ear warmer. Whatever you want to call it. It's done. Moving on. I am going to look for a pattern for some fingerless gloves. So I did have a pattern saved for some fingerless gloves, and it is gorgeous, but the pattern is not out yet. It is from Cozy Fairy Craft, and it is a part of their book, which is out for pre-order right now. But yeah, those are the gloves I wanted to make, and it's not out yet, so we'll have to find something else. Something else, indeed. So I'm looking for a crochet version of fingerless gloves. I mean, I wouldn't mind knitting them, but I also would at the same time because it's so small. I'm probably gonna have to use double pointed needles, or I don't know, maybe it would be knit flat and then like sewed together. Depending on the construction, maybe, but most likely I'm gonna do crochet. Okay, I think I found some. These are the Alpine Stitch fingerless gloves from Fox Creations on Ravelry. It is $3.39. Buying pattern, downloading pattern. Now we will gather our materials. 4.5 millimeter crochet hook and some worsted weight acrylic yarn. Easy. Okay, I have decided to use these 2 yarns and I'm going to double strand them. Does this equal a worsted weight? I'm not sure. And I don't know if I care enough to find out. But anyway, this is the fuzzy yarn from We Are Knitters. It doesn't say what kind of yarn it is, like the weight of it. So yeah, there it is. And then this one right here is Shadow Lace Weight. This is from Knit Picks. I think those will go good together. They're both blue. I picked these because the other night whenever I was digging around in my fancy yarns boxes, those were in there and I just want to use them for something, kind of, you know, get rid of them. These are 2 yarns that I never would use regularly, so using them is good. Yes. Now, looking at the pattern, it seems as though there's not really a solid like gauge swatch, like a stitch by row count kind of thing. They just have like 28 rows of single crochet ribbing equals 16 centimeters. But to start the pattern for a size small, it just says to do 28 rows of single crochet ribbing. So, you know, you basically just be starting the glove anyway and doing all 28 rows. Let me just put these guys together and look at them and get a feeling of what the yarn weight would be. All right, this is what they look like held together, which to my eye looks a little bit thinner than a worsted weight, I think. But this one is quite fuzzy. It is called the fuzzy yarn. I still want to use this, so what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and make the largest size in the pattern. They have a size small, a medium, and a large. So I'll just go ahead and make the large. And if this is just a little bit thinner than a regular worsted weight, then it will still be okay. Maybe it will just size down to a small. I think it's going to be pretty close. I have accomplished the ribbing for one fingerless glove. So just putting it around my wrist looks good. Now comparing it to the actual gauge, should be 20 centimeters. It's 19. That's fine. It's gonna stretch anyway. We will now connect this and make the rest of our glove. The sun is setting, by the way. I took a break and had dinner, but I am struggling massively today with motivation. So, what can I say? Here's how it's going. One. I have one fingerless glove officially finished. Here it is. It turned out pretty good, guys. The top fits good. The thumb hole fits pretty good. The only thing I would change about it is like this area around the actual wrist leading up to the thumb. It's just like a little baggy. We didn't do any like increases or anything, so it just starts at like your thumb width, and I want like a little bit of curve here so that it fits directly onto the wrist. But yeah, it's got some give in that area. That's okay. Now that I finished the first one, the second one is going to be a breeze, and I think I can finish that tonight pretty easily. It is 6:45 at the moment, so let's get it done. Although honestly, I have just been pulling from here and here, and I think I might wind them up together because it'd be just so much easier. Yeah, I might do that first. What a pain. That's still pretty good. Boom, boom. Now I have two for both of my hands.
When are you going to make finger-only gloves?
We did it. Ooh, wow. Oh my gosh. What do you think? I'm so happy I finished these today. And now we're done.
here we are with our fingerless gloves. I honestly love these. I love them so much that I might even make another pair someday. I don't know how soon though, because I am a busy gal. Which also brings us to the end of this vlog. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to make a cat ear beanie. That's just something we'll have to do next time. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. I sell all of my finished items, stickers, merchandise, bags, patterns on passionategoods.com. Check that out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!